EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right to the air, it's Fields. And he's open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, not much there, maybe a yard.
At the 49-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Now Fields. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jim Dekash. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Makes the score Titans 7, Raiders nothing. Harrison Davis to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Go.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
Here we go. 19 Chargers.
They'll go again with Johnson. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he will score. Touchdown, Vegas. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll get as much as he can protecting the football as he dives to the ground.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Up the sideline at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is gone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. They've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Raiders 7. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A give, and here's Johnson. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Let's go.
Now, faking the give. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big-time play for Vegas. 32 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Las Vegas. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running, and in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Fields. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Abdul Carter in for the sack. And that's a baker's dozen. 13 for the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Play action now for Fields. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Fields now on 2nd down. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. And we're back in Music City after this. So it's 4th down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. Return man can only make a fair catch, and it is at about the 8-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Hold it ready.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught, and that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Got it. Ready?
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Vegas.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground for about 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, they need 3.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Going right sideline and complete. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. 33 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go. 72 move.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. This one's batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most. And I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. A pass taken in by Johnson. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. Back to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
I like the play call on 3rd and goal there, giving the ball to your back and seeing if he can punch it in. But now it really sets up a pretty interesting decision. Does the play caller and the head coach want to roll the dice and go for a touchdown, or are they happy just settling for a field goal?
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one intercepted. And a nice return here as well. Takes it up to the 45-yard line.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand, give your guy a chance to come down with it, and he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
First down. Fields. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Now it's 2nd and 1. To throw is Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Raiders will have great field position right around midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll swing this out to Johnson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Johnson. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
Taken down at the 40.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down. Have it by plenty, too. Keeping the drive alive on 3rd and 2.
First and 10.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
That is brought in at the 10. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
20.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This fielded at about the 9. They get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Johnson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
19 Tiger.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. One more time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Harrison Bemis to
pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
This is Clark down that right sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Raiders will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground, up the sideline at the 35, and he is out of bounds at the 45.
That's good.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
A first down throw for Fields. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Chimdike that time, and it'll bring up second down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Now a second down throw for Fields. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Titan first down. Up the middle they go. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Moving to his right. Oh, a loose football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now it's Johnson, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Second and 10. Able to find Pittman. It's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready. Let's go now.
Tight end going in motion here.
19 Tigers, go.
They'll look to throw yet again. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. And that's going to do it. It'll put him over 200 receiving yards in the game. What a performance. That grab also comes with a first down.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions. Check go.
Here's a run. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are going to extend their lead.
Titans 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And not the best of returns. He'll dive to the ground and just give himself up.
At their own 20-yard line.
It's first down, and they'll run. Up the sideline at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get about 5.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action now for Fields. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
Fields to throw for it. He's got his man, complete to Eilmanner. And he's going to have a Titans first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. 4th quarter begins on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
The 6-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Fields now. That is hot. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Titans. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least we'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. And give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Titans 21. Harrison Davis to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
They'll run. Johnson. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Fires left sideline. That is complete. He's still on his feet, and he will score. Touchdown, Vegas. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Makes the score Raiders 49, Titans 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Give up the middle. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
29-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Complete, and he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup with 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it, and he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Taken down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Fields now on 2nd down. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 31-yard line.
Here we go, set.
On the ground, it's Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll go again with Johnson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here now, 3rd and 5. another run here with Johnson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to pick it up on 3rd and 5.
First and 10 at the
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground,